Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another yoga flow. This will be a 30-minute de-stressing, stretching, and strengthening flow. But we're really going to focus on opening the areas of our body where we hold the most tension. Taking long inhales and exhales, we're going to open the shoulders, open the neck, open the hips, all places where energy likes to remain stagnant and influence our nature of the body. As we release these areas, we're going to release the tension and decrease stress and anxiety in your life. From here, let's just go ahead and start rolling the shoulders forward and back, just stimulating blood flow in that area. You can keep your eyes closed here or gently open them. From here, we're going to find a clasp, form a fist behind your back, and allow that fist to pull backwards, gently opening the frontal body. You can throw your head back if it feels good. And then we're going to move that clasp towards the right hip, allow it to sit there, and gently release the neck towards the left. So allow the left ear to draw towards the left shoulder, feeling the tension release along the right side. You can gently tilt your chin down, getting into a deeper stretch along the side of the neck. Breathe into those areas and ask them to release. From here, go ahead and draw the fist behind you once more, opening the chest on the inhale, allowing that fist to come towards the ground, and then we'll move to the other side, bringing the fist now to the left hip, also kind of giving the shoulders a little bit of a stretch, and then tilt the head towards the right, dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder and opening the left side neck. Once again, you can tilt your chin slightly down, getting into some different muscles along the neck, internally rotating the cervical spine to again get blood moving into that area and do any repairs or cleaning up that may need to happen. Once again, let's bring the clasp behind us, open the chest wide, and then go ahead and release the clasp and allow yourself just to come forward, planting the hands in front of you in a forward fold. Breathe into the lower back. Feel the tension release along the back and the glutes. And then just walk your hands back to center. And we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So on the inhale, go ahead and come forward. And on the exhale, curve the spine, drop the chin towards the chest. Again, inhale, come forward, open the frontal body. And exhale, draw the belly button towards the spine, broaden the shoulders. One more time, inhale, come forward. Exhale, everything squeezes together. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come now onto all fours, gently uncrossing the legs or coming out of whatever seated position you were in. And we're going to send our hips back into a quick child's pose. Again, getting into the low back, releasing the shoulders. Let's go ahead and walk our hands towards the left side to get into the side body. Breathe into that right shoulder, asking it to open and relax. Go ahead and come through center and walk your hands all the way towards the right. Now opening the left side body. Watch the tension in your neck. Allow your neck just to hang in these postures. Don't hold on to any tension in the neck. And then come back to center. And we're going to inhale and move through the spine, coming all the way up into all fours position. And then just gently, we're going to work the wrists. So what you're going to do first is flip the hands so the fingertips are now facing the back of your mat, and gently rock from side to side. Or you can make gentle circles here, from going from the left and then going towards the right. As we work these wrist joints, this is another area where we tend to hold on to stress. And so we're just releasing the forearms here and giving the wrists a nice stretch. From here, we're going to now flip the palms so the back of the hands are actually on the mat and our fingertips are touching. Drop the head slightly and just again rotate back and forth on the wrists, being very gentle here. Tuck your toes, push your hips back. Let's come into a toe squat and just shake out the wrists. Shake, 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 shake out the wrists, shake out the body. Just like an animal, after it gets into a fight, it shakes the energy off. And since we are animals too, it feels so good just to shake the body. Go ahead and come forward, curl the toes, and enter your first downward dog of the day. Do not walk out the dog. Find stillness instead in this powerful inversion posture. Allow the heels to sink towards the ground. Find strength through the palms and the arms. Reach the hips towards the sky. You can have a slight bend in your legs if it feels good as well. And from here, we're going to get into the calves. So go ahead and bend your left knee. Come up onto the tippy toes on your left toes and just reach the right heel towards the ground, getting into the right hamstring and calf. Go ahead and let's switch sides now, bending the right knee and reaching the left heel towards the ground. Switch sides once more, bending into the left knee, reaching the right heel down. And then get into the left calf once more by switching sides again. Perfect. Go ahead and find a moment of stillness with both heels reaching towards the ground. And then go ahead and walk towards the front of your mat, allowing your feet to meet your palms. And let's find a gentle forward fold. In this forward fold, you can have a micro bend in the knees. And I want you to clasp your hands at the base of your skull, where your neck separates into your head. Allow that clasp to decompress the neck, which always has a slight bend in it, as it is responsible for holding our head up high. But as we hang out here, releasing, decompressing the spine, it should feel so good. Go ahead and release the clasp and allow your forehead to reach towards your knees, and then put a slight bend in the knees and come all the way up to standing. Inhale your arms up towards the sky and exhale them down in gratitude towards your heart. Let's take a moment here to breathe. And then once more, inhale your arms up towards the sky and exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, step both feet back to find the top of your plank. Drop your knees down and chaturanga arms all the way down to the ground. Flatten the toes and inhale, find a cobra. Open the chest, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, press the hips back, curl the toes, downward dog. Let's hold our downward dog for just 2 breaths. And then we'll move into a flow. Inhale, flex the right foot, send it up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, pull the right foot forward, plant it at the front of your mat, drop the left knee, low lunge. Inhale, the arms up towards the sky, sink into those hips. And then exhale, send the right arm behind you while the left arm is shooting forward in a gentle twist. If it's within your practice, take the right hand and wrap it around the lower back, hooking it onto the left hip. Take a breath. Release the bind if you were holding on to the left hip, and bring both arms towards the center, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, frame out the right foot, find runner's lunge by sending your hips back, sinking your chest over the right thigh, warming up the hamstring here. Remember to fold from your hips. The hamstring might be a little tight, so you can have a micro bend in the right knee. Come forward once more, find low lunge. And you're going to spring that left leg forward behind the right leg, coming into a twisted leg forward fold. So the left leg is going to be twisted behind the right. Then go ahead and fold into this twisted Uttanasana. Getting deeper into that left hamstring, really release the tension held in that leg. Breathe deeply. And on the inhale, find a flat back. And then exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, let's come all the way up, hands reach above us, and exhale. We're going to grab onto the left wrist with the right fingers and reach our body towards the right, opening the left side body. Inhale, come back to center, grow tall. And exhale, release it all down towards the ground, forward folds. We're going to come into a half splits now. Move the weight to the right foot and lift the left leg as far up behind you as possible, keeping the fingertips on the ground. Plant the left toes behind you and inhale up to a high lunge. Exhale, float the hands down, top of your plank, drop the knees, and chaturanga, arms all the way down towards the mat. Flatten the feet, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's move into the other side now. Inhale, lift the left leg straight up behind you, three-legged dog. Keep the toes pointing down towards the ground. And exhale, bring it to the top of your mat, find low lunge. Drop the back knee, inhale your hands up towards the sky. Let's find the twist on this side by sending the left arm directly behind you and allowing the right arm to reach towards the front of the mat. You can stay here, looking behind you, or try that wrap on this side as well by hooking the left fingers onto the right hip, deeply rotating that shoulder. Stay strong in the feet, pushing the hips forward to get into the psoas. And then inhale, come back to center, lift the arms up. And let's find runner's lunge. Exhale, push the hips back, fold over the left hamstring. Again, if your hamstring feels tight, keep a micro bend in that knee. And remember to fold from your hips. We're going to again spring forward here. And this time, we're going to come into Uttanasana with the right leg behind the left leg. So feet are going to be parallel here, but the right knee is wrapped behind the left knee. So let's come forward into low lunge once more. Tuck the back toes and spring that right leg behind the left, finding a forward fold here. Now getting into the opposite hamstring. Fold into your legs. Feel rooted, and also gently compress your thighs together to stimulate some blood flow here. This is like a simplified eagle at legs. Let's inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale, we're going to come all the way up once more. Allow the left fingertips to grab onto the right wrist. And we're going to bend towards the left, opening the right side body. Engage the core here. Do not allow your spine to bend too much in this side stretch. And then inhale, come back to straight, reach up, and exhale, fold over the legs once more. We're going to come into a standing split on the other side. So move the weight to the left foot and gently, with control, elevate the right foot up towards the sky, squeeze the glutes, and then plant it behind you, finding high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's flow it out. Plant the hands, step the left foot back to meet the right, drop down to your knees, chaturanga arms all the way down to the ground, cobra pose, and then flow into downward facing dog. Excellent work, everybody. Let's continue to build on these flows. Inhale the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it forward, low lunge. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to find eagle arms in this low lunge. So allow that right elbow to fold underneath the left. Hook the palms together and deeply feel this stretch across the shoulders, across the upper back. Getting into those areas of tension. Squeeze the palms together. Keep the hips pushing forward, working so many areas of the body. Let's release the eagle arms, send them straight out to the side of you. Open the chest towards the sky. And exhale, plant the hands. This time, plant the hands on the inside of the right foot. You're going to pivot the left leg, coming into a modified gate pose here. So the left shin is going to be parallel to the width of the mat. Your right hand stays planted beside your right foot. And you're going to open that left arm towards the sky. Find length in the side body. From here, we're going to come into a modified wild thing by cartwheeling the arms above our head, straightening the right leg, and planting the left fingertips beside the left knee. Reach the right arm behind you, press the hips forward, find length in the right leg, throw the head back, open the body. And then allow that left hand to meet the right, bringing the right hand over the body, planting it on the ground, and pivoting on that left knee to come into an all fours with the right leg continuing behind you. Let's curl the right toes and just get into that calf gently while in this pose. From here, you can stay right here working on opening that calf. Or you could squeeze the right glute and lift the right leg off the mat. Find a 90-degree angle, and you can stay here as well, or come into half bow pose. Reaching the left arm behind you until you grab onto the outside of the right foot and open the chest. Allow the neck to be neutral. Squeeze the right glute, squeeze. And then gently release. Release the left hand. Gently, with control, release the right foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right top of your plank. Chaturanga arms to the mat, gentle cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're moving 360 on this mat, so now we're facing the opposite direction. Really good for the chakra system. Let's get into the other side. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, low lunge. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Open the chest. Watch your alignment. Make sure the knee is above the ankle. And then let's find eagle arms on this side. This time, left elbow will be underneath the right elbow. Twist at the forearms and allow the palms to meet, opening the shoulders. You can find a slight back bend here if it feels good. And then release the palms, open the arms out wide. Inhale, find length through the torso. Look up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring both hands inside that left ankle. And we're going to pivot on that right knee and open up into a modified gate pose. Sending that right arm towards the sky, left hand beside the left ankle, lengthening through the torso. And then let's cartwheel the arms above our head and find that modified wild thing pose. So we're going to plant the right hand on the opposite side of the mat, straighten the left leg, and reach the left arm, behind you, opening the chest, pushing the hips forward, finding length and strength in this beautiful wild thing pose. Before bringing that left hand down to meet the right on the mat, pivoting on the right knee, and coming into all fours position with that left leg continuing to reach out straight behind you. Curl the left toes and let's just pivot forward and back, opening the left calf, letting it feel good. And if it's within your practice, you can move with me on this side as well into half bow, or stopping at the point that feels like enough for you. If you're going to move into half bow, go ahead and squeeze the left glute, reach the right hand behind you and grab onto the outside of that left foot, allowing that foot to press towards the sky, opening the chest further, gazes forward, and then gently with control release everything towards the ground. Step both feet back, top of our plank, release the knees, and come all the way down, chaturanga arms to the mat. This time, let's slightly slide forward, elbows underneath the shoulders, palms actively pulling yourself back and finding Sphinx pose. Open the chest, squeeze the glutes, press firmly into the ground with the tops of the feet, and breathe into this beautiful chest opening pose. From here, we're going to send our hips back and find puppy pose. So release the chest down to the ground, lift the hips until they float above the knees, and release the upper body onto the mat. Breathe into this incredible shoulder opening pose. Allow the hips to continue to reach towards the sky, and breathe into those areas of uncomfortability, tension, always focusing on releasing the anxieties and stressors that weigh us down and keep us tight. One more breath, and then gently crawl your hands back towards your body, and we're going to find rabbit pose. So sink onto your heels in a quick hero's pose. And you're going to grab onto either ankles and then gently release the upper body towards the ground until you come onto the top of your skull, the top of your head, the crown chakra. Lift your hips towards the sky while you grab onto your feet and feel this gentle opening across the upper back. Broadening the shoulders once more. Lift the hips towards the sky. They should be stacked on top of the knees. And then gently release your hips back down towards your ankles. Awesome job. Come all the way up to seated into hero's pose. And then we're just going to send our legs straight out in front of us. So drop onto one hip. Release the legs so they can come straight out in front of you. And with control, release your upper body towards the mat, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. Once your back makes it towards the mat, just bring that left knee towards your chest, getting into the groin and hip area, releasing a little more tension in our cool down here. Continue to squeeze that left knee closer to the left armpit. And then we're going to get into the supine pigeon pose. So you're going to bend the right knee, plant the right foot on the mat, and then we're going to take the left ankle and rest it atop the right knee. You can stay here if that feels good for you, or grab onto that right thigh and draw the right thigh towards your chest, getting deeper into that left glute, left hip area. Hold this pose and breathe just for a couple breaths, paying attention to how it feels, where the tension lies, what's going on in your body at this moment. Tune into all the sensations and allow them to just be. We're going to move into a twist. So you're going to drop the right ankle close to the left glute, and then the left ankle is going to slide towards the right. So continue to use that right knee to hold that left ankle, the left foot towards the right. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can go ahead and just stack your knees and then allow them to drop towards the right as you twist your body and shift your gaze towards the left. You can also use that right hand to draw that left knee further towards the ground. So you're getting into the spine here, moving the synovial fluid, but you're also opening the IT band along that left side. So it should feel good on multiple areas of the body. Whenever we move and twist the spine, we're allowing so much blood flow along the spine, which really benefits our brain. Go ahead and release the twist, and let's squeeze our knees towards our chest. Give them a nice squeeze, and then allow the left leg to drop towards the ground. Try not to kick your plants like I just did, and then pull the right knee towards the chest. Again, getting into the hips on this side. This is a really passive stretch for the hips because we don't have to be up on our legs, thinking about stability. We're able to just let gravity do its work and release the leg towards the ground, slowly releasing all those muscles that hold on to so much and cause a lot of tension. Let's go ahead and bring the left leg up, plant the left foot, and let the right ankle rest atop the left knee. And then you can stay here or move into this seated or lying down pigeon pose by reaching behind the left thigh and bringing it towards the chest as the right ankle rests atop the left knee. Getting into the opposite glute here, a hard working muscle. Remembering to watch the tension in your neck and your face as we move through all these final poses. Keep it feeling light. Let's get into the twist on the other side here by dropping the left ankle by the right glute and bringing the right foot down towards the ground, allowing it to be hooked by that left knee. Use your left hand to draw that right knee more towards the ground, and then remember again that you can stack the knees instead if it feels more comfortable for you, and twist from there, allowing your gaze to be towards the right. Feel this twist along the mid-body, the lumbar spine. Again, moving fluid, stimulating blood flow, stimulating digestion. So many benefits out of this pose. Go ahead and release the twist. Bring the knees back to center. Squeeze one more final time into a tiny little ball. Squeeze, squeeze. And then let's let everything go. From here, instead of concluding class in Shavasana, we're going to conclude with a pranayama exercise. This pranayama is called Dirga Pranayama, and is a 3-part breath. It is one of the most calming, grounding breathing exercises you can do, and it really helps you focus your attention on the present moment and get in tune with the sensations of your physical body. This can help you relieve stress and anxiety in many ways, so feel free to use it at any point during your life where you feel increasingly overwhelmed or anxious. All you're going to do is inhale and count to 3, and exhale and count to 3. Equal breathing. Inhale on the count of 3 through the nose, fill the belly, and exhale on the count of 3. Expel all the air out from your belly through the nose, and draw your navel back towards your spine to make sure that the belly is empty of air. Repeat this 3 more times on your own. You can pause the video here if you'd like to continue this breathwork exercise or conclude class with me now. By taking one final breath together, reach your hands up towards the sky and exhale your hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, down to your heart. Bow down towards your heart and thank yourself for today's practice and all the energy you got moving and all the incredible benefits you just gave to your mind, body, and soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me always acknowledges and loves the light that exists in you. Namaste.